Hello, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is your host, Club Brother, the Club that have a sports sport, coming to you live right here in Leesburg, Virginia, Loudoun County area. Today, ladies and gentlemen, I'll talk to you guys about the fact that of Stipe Miocic's victory against DC Daniel Cormier, and DC is retiring, by the way. Get you guys into that. I'm talking to a man was arrested and charged for invading and criminal trespassing on Sonya Deville's property, and also charged for kidnapping charges and for burglary and all the other charges. I'll get you guys in that for sure, and stalking though. So I'm gonna get you guys to that just for sure. On that note, I'm gonna talk to you guys also about the fact that Mike Conley's gonna leave the NBA bubble for the birth of his son. By the way, Jen Branding win her first WTA title, wins the 2020 Lexington Final. By the way, her first WTA title. By the way, she's had Marco Andretti win the pole for Indy 500, and Chase Elliott winning the Daytona. By the way, get you guys in that just for sure. On that note. And that's and awesome brother wishes out to Cedric Alexander, Carey Price, Steve Carell, Madonna, Young Thug, Cass, Mick Cassidy, the late great Amos Alonzo Staggs, Kathy Lee Gifford, Timothy Hutton, and Angela Bassett. So those are brother wishes right there. And that is all I will have just for that. Everybody on that note right there. So there's nothing more to it, by the way. So I'm gonna start things off with the results from UFC 252. By the way, Stipe Miocic took out DC Daniel Cormier. So I'm gonna tell you the results are. You saw Chris Daukaus defeat Parker Porter by KO TKO. Kai Kamaka defeats Tony Kelley by decision. Vinc Pichel defeats Jim Miller by decision. Virna Jandirobadef defeats Felice. Verna Jandirobadef defeats Felice Herrig by submission. Danny Chavez defeats CJ Brown by decision. Livia Renata Souza defeats Ashley Yodir by decision. Merab Dvalishvili defeats John Dodson by decision. Daniel Pineda defeats Herbert Burns by KO TKO. Jairzinho Rozenstruik defeats Jandirobadef Santos by KO and TKO. Marlon Vera gives Sean O'Malley his first loss by KO and TKO. So the Sugar Show, Sean O'Malley got his first loss to Marlon Vera, by the way. So that's big upset there. Also, Stipe Miocic retains the UFC title against DC Daniel Cormier. DC Daniel Cormier, he's retired, by the way. So that's it for him. So, middle of the match, Stipe Miocic poked the eye of did a little brutal eye poke on DC Daniel Cormier. By the way, Stipe Miocic, he did win that match. DC, Daniel Cormier, he lost the match, but that's it for DC Daniel Cormier. And then after the match, he's retired. By the way, so that's gonna be it for him. He's got some good. He's a good UFC analyst, by the way, and got credits to. I'm not sure what's next for DC Daniel Cormier after his loss to after his trilogy loss to Stipe Miocic. By the way, he's retained the UFC title, so that's congrats to both men. By the way, both competitors, both stars out there putting on a good show, and it did disappoint that one, but I can tell you that right now. So really amazing. I can tell you that, really amazing. So that is all there is to it. So congrats to them on that. So really big news right there. Really big. That was big, and it did disappoint that one bit. I can tell you that rings went on. I mean, I had DC Daniel Cormier win that fight, but Stipe Miocic won the match. Stipe Miocic landed some body shots on a DC Daniel Cormier, and I gotta say, what a match that was. So yeah, give credits due to both those guys. Gotta love it. Gotta love it right there. A man by the name of Felipe Thompson II was arrested and charged with 3 felonies for attempted kidnapping, armed burglary, and aggravated stalking, including criminal trespassing, by the way, at a home owned by Sonya Deville, by the way. Thomas is also charged with a misdemeanor criminal mischief and held without bond. Felipe Thomas planned the alleged crime for 8 months and stalked Sonya Deville, by the way, on social media for years. Thomas entered the home after Sonya Deville went to bed through the back sliding glass door. The entry triggered the alarm, led to Sonya Deville looking out the window and sees Thomas on her property, by the way. So basically, Sonya Deville and again fled the house in a car and called 911. Thomas was inside the residence. Cops arrived. Thomas had a knife, plastic zip ties, and he also had duct tape, mace, and other personal items. Thomas cut a hole in the patio screen nighttime, remained there for 3 to 4 hours. Thomas was also an Applebee's crew member, by the way. Now, if Felipe Thompson II is convicted of these charges, he will be getting jail time for good. So I don't understand why a piece of trash who somehow unknowingly knows a WWE superstar who he's never met in his life, and it's just a really awful thing. I can tell you that right now. So I want to send my thoughts and prayers out to the Pride fighter Sonya Deville, all of her colleagues, all of her family members of this horrific incident that happened to her, and hopefully she's staying safe out there. So this was in Lutz, Florida, by the way, at a Lutz, Florida house that was owned by Sonya Deville. So she was the homeowner of that house, and this alleged individual who basically was stalking her on social media and planned this alleged attack or this alleged kidnapping for months. I mean, it's just uncalled for, really. No WWE superstar or any person shouldn't be in this kind of situation. It's just uncalled for. And it's just downright frightening. So I want to once again send my thoughts, prayers out to Sonya Deville, all of her family members, all of her fans, all of her viewers of this horrific incident. And I just hope that this never ensues I hope this never ensues again at all, which it cannot. So just keep Sonya Deville in your prayers, everybody. I mean, she does have a hair versus hair match next Sunday at SummerSlam against Mandy Rose, by the way, as well. That's going to be live on the WWE Network, by the way, which is also for new subscribers for sure. So, yeah, that does remain. So, basically, if Felipe Thomas is convicted of these charges, he will be getting jail time for good. I mean, Sonya Deville, he would have been beating the living bricks out of this dude. That's what she could have done. I mean, Sonya Deville would have destroyed this guy. I mean, he was even charged with criminal mischief and also for criminal trespassing, by the way, as well. So really, I mean, Sonya Deville would just destroyed this guy. That's what she could have done, but she just fled and with the gas to hers and just, got out of the car and called 911. And this is another bit of, it was just nothing but a horrific attack. So Sonya Deville is safe. Don't know where she's at though, but hopefully she's avoiding disaster. Just keep her in your prayers, everybody, of this horrific incident. And yeah, that's all you guys gotta do just for now, everybody. So the man by the name of Felipe Thomas was arrested and charged for 3 felonies: attempted kidnapping, armed burglary, and aggravated stalking at a Lutz, Florida home that was owned by Sonya Deville, by the way. So if Felipe Thomas is convicted of these charges, he will get jail time for good. So that's pretty much all you need to know, everybody, on that note. And then say this incident happened like earlier today, I assume. So yeah, that's does remain to be. So basically, this incident does remain to be seen, and if he's convicted of these charges, he will get jail time for good. So that's all you need to know on that. And WWE didn't even comment on this matter. I can tell you that. So that's all there is you need to know on that. Also, another point out that I want to say happy birthdays out to Cedric Alexander, former cruiserweight champ Cedric Alexander, Casey Price, Steve Carell, Madonna, Young Thug, Angela Bassett, late great Amos Alonzo Staggs, Kathleen Gifford, Timothy Hutton, Big Cass, and yeah, that's all you need to know for that note. So send your brother wishes out to them, all their family members or their fans. Send your brother wishes, your birthday shows, your birthday tweets, your birthday comments down below in the comment section. Please do so, everybody, on that note. And that's all you got to do, everybody, on that. So nothing more to it. Just for now. So that's all there is. Others on one up, by the way. Jennifer Brady won the 2020 Lexington Final, by the way. Congrats to her. That's her first WTA Final title she's won, by the way. So congrats to her on that. And that's all there is to it. Also, Chase Elliott wins the Daytona race, by the way. That's his third straight cup victory. Congrats to Chase Elliott on that. So really good news right there. Others on point out though, Mike Conley leaves the NBA bubble for the birth of his son. So if he comes back to the bubble, he's going to be quarantined and then make it tested for sure. So if he tests negative, he should be in good hands by now. So all you need to know for that, and what we said right there. So that's all you need to know for that. Also, that's that Marco Andrade wins the poll for the Indy 500. Congrats to him on that. And the Andrade curse has been broken. So nothing more to be said there. And yeah. Dusty surprised him, by the way. So yeah. Changed everything. So you just don't know what to think of it. So all those you need to know just for now on that. So that's all you guys need to know. So nothing more to that, by the way. Also, by the way, that Jared Kelley won the 2020 Bridgestone some senior players title, by the way. Congrats to him on that. He'll be getting a spot at the 2021 Players Championship spot. So congrats to him on that note right there. And yeah, that's all there is. And the one we said right there. So that's all there is. Just done for that. And another one we said there. So that's all there is to it. Other news that I want to point out, Bo, Ohio State quarterback Justin Fields started a petition to reinstate the 2020 football, by the way, for the Big Ten, by the way. The signature got 150K. There have been more than 100. There have been 115K plus signatures, allowing players and teams to make their decisions whether to play or opt out, by the way, of the fall season. So